Padre. Now back here today, we're getting ready for another Bad Blade series episode. I know it's been a little while, but we're ready to go for it again. So let's go ahead and quickly talk software. Today what my plan is to use is the Stirling Bay Rum. This is one of my favorite Stirling scents. I don't know if this one's still being offered or not, but I love the Bay Rum. It's a great lime scent with the Bay Rum, and I like their take. Got the matching aftershave. You can see how old this set is just based off of the label. He doesn't use these brown labels anymore. And then I've got my Stirling brush, badger brush in there, the fan style knot. So the blade we are going to use today is called the MEM, M-E-M, Super Silver Platinum. These blades apparently come from Serbia. However, on the back, if you take a look, it says do not wipe down there in English, and then this piece up here, I was putting that in Google Translate, and it made the most sense when I translated it through Croatian. Then it's basically said do not wipe, whereas in the Serbian it said something completely different. It was last night that I was looking, but I found that a little interesting, you know, because the two languages are very similar, but they are different enough. It's kind of like Spanish and Portuguese, right? They're real close, but there's differences. So I'm not sure why this blade would claim to be from Serbia, but have Croatian written on it. But we'll talk about that more as to theories once we get started. But so that's that. It does come double wrapped, and on it, it appears to say MEM Super Silver Platinum. So we'll see what happens. So I'm going to load that up. I'm putting that into my timeless razor right now. Going to get ready to pause you guys. So we're all loaded up. Going to pause you and build my lather, and then we'll be back to begin the shave, and we'll discuss this blade a little bit. So be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this lather. So, start this shave. This blade is very controversial. Doing a water reading on it, there is claim that some of these are Chinese knockoff blades, and then there is claim that they are these are the Serbian blades, and the Serbian blades apparently are better than the Chinese knockoff. If these are Serbian, they're supposed to be made in Zemun, Z-E-M-U-N, Serbia. I was told these were purchased off of eBay. Looking at eBay, they're $2.50 for 5 blades. Can't find them anywhere else. I did find one foreign market that is South African that also sold them, and they were 90 cents for 5 blades. Can't find any 100 packs. Can't find anything on Amazon or Maggard's, Italian Barber, anything like that. It's a little pulley. Not the best feel. The concern here is that are these the Chinese knockoff? So if you think about the history, current history I should say, so recent history of the country of Serbia, if these are now being made in China instead of in Serbia, it would kind of make sense because of everything that has been going on there with civil wars, civil disagreements, the change in their government and the way that they handle things. You just need to look at recent history and you can kind of connect the dots. If you just Google Serbia and Chinese relations, it would make sense as to how this is happening. There's also disagreements between the Czechs and the Serbs, and if you take a look at the way that the writing is on the back of here, this being Czech instead of Serbian, who knows, right? Maybe it's the Czechs that are making these knockoff blades through China. I don't know. All I know is that on posts and forums and online reviews from years ago, I'm talking like 2012 to 2015, people that were posting pictures of these labels, people from Serbia were saying, those aren't the real blades, those are the Chinese knockoffs, and they would show pictures of the real blade. It appeared that this company had a bunch of different ones. There'd be like red packaging, gray packaging. So I don't think this is the real Serbian original blade. I think this is the knockoff. It's very uncomfortable, very pulley, not a very good blade. Got a little nick there. It's not good, guys. It's not a good shave. It's very pulley. It's not very close at all. Doesn't feel very sharp. But I'm going to pause you. We're going to do our due diligence. We'll be back for pass 2. Okay. Let's see how this goes. For those of you that might not watch or read along, one of the members on the forum, D. Keister, he sent me a lot of blades. And I now think that this series is pretty much going to last all of 2019. But I think we'll find some good blades among them. I don't think this is going to be one of them. It's very rough. It's not getting me close at all. It really feels like, it's just pulling. It's not as bad as the Gramfield though. But I don't know. I'll be curious to see when I post this review if anybody else on the forum has used this blade and what their opinions are, because right now my opinions are not positive. I'm thinking that this blade right now will end up in the trash category or the bad category. It's like one or the other. I'm really nervous to do this, but let's just see if we can blade buff a little bit. A little bit more water. I've removed hair. Just in a very uncomfortable way. Okay, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna be done. We're like DFS, so I'm gonna pause you guys and we'll be back for post-shave. Alright, so that for a shave with very little out there, and a blade with very little information out there, and a lot of speculation, and a lot of maybes, the shave actually ended up, now that I've put witch hazel on and everything like that, ended up in a solid DFS. So I did get a good shave from it. I did get that one nick right here above my lip, but I didn't get irritation, but I felt that the blade was not cutting as efficiently as a sharper blade throughout the whole shave. I had to shave slower, it felt like, to ensure that it was cutting. I couldn't do like a nice quick motion. I had to do shorter strokes, couldn't do longer strokes. The blade is definitely not as sharp. Just something to keep in mind. So anyways, for post-shave, like I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Stirling Bay Lime. Excellent scent. Really enjoy it. And Stirling's aftershave, post-shave feel always feels good. Because of the bay rum in it, I usually get a good warming sensation too. This is not a good, it burns. I got irritation that I didn't see. So keep that in mind too. But there's the shave. We are done. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't joined us, hit us up at theshavingcadre.com, and I hope you guys all have an excellent day. Thanks. See you on the pages. Bye.